Hey, what's up guys, Diplex here again. Welcome back to Total War Attila. We're playing the Medieval Kingdoms mod, and I'm super excited to be back. We are going to be doing a pike and shot battle north of the Pyrenees and in the south of France. We are doing Duchy of Burgundy versus Crown of Aragon, and the faction selection is purely based on the roster that currently stands in this version for Total War Attila. We are doing a pike and shot, which means we need pikes and shot in terms of pikemen with long ass pikes, and of course handgunners and artillery in form of cannons. So that is exactly what we're doing. We're going to be receiving some cavalry to go with that as well, some late period cavalry too, that'll fit in nicely. Now my men are, or my pikemen rather, are better than the Cataliano Aragonese pikemen here, but the Cataliano Aragonese pikemen have been given chevrons now, so the credits are even, as you can tell, at 85,250 remaining. We're going to be doing kind of like a fictional scenario where the Crown of Aragon has decided to invade in France and the Duchy of Burgundy is heading down to fight them. Let's just get this going. I'm excited to see where we can, what we can make of this, and if this is a success, then we can do bigger and cooler sort of late period Renaissance pike and shot battles in the future. Yeah. So hopefully, I mean, once this mod becomes more public and more developed for Total War Attila, we'll see more units and more fleshed out factions. There are some factions for the Rome 2 version of this mod that don't exist here. For an example, the Poles, we don't have them. And a few other factions too. So I'm just overall excited to see. I'd like to see the Danes too. That would be really cool. So just saw the Oscars, by the way. Leo finally won one. The Revenant. I saw the movie. Great cinematography. Very good screenplay. Not sure if it's what I'd give Leo an Oscar for. Honestly, if I could go back in time, I would have put an Oscar on him for Titanic. Maybe he was too young at that point. They didn't really want to hand out Oscars to too many youngsters. A Swedish girl, Alicia Vikander, won one this night, though, for her role in the movie The Danish Girl, I believe. So that's very cool. We haven't won a Oscar here in Sweden since 1975 or 85, I believe. So that is some great news indeed. Here we go. We can stop talking about the Oscars now and get into this battle. We need to defend France, sire. And look at this glorious lineup of pikemen and handgunners. I'm quite excited to see these guys in action. Can we do a little... I almost want to do a little screenshot of my men lined up in these rows and rows, but I think we'll get the pikes out and fling in first. Lineup is pretty much what I'd want it to be. Looks like the enemy has gone with the same lineup. So what we'll do is we'll deploy my handgunners in the front like this. I want them to be in a triple line, just like that. And the pikemen will follow in just a slightly wider outline like that. And then we'll just have to do the same thing and then just line them up like this next to each other. Get a bit of spacing going. So we have the equal amount of pike units and units in general, so it's crucial here to just keep that balance going. And since we are balanced, it's going to come down to the value of men right now and everyone's efficiency. I think it's going to be very even though, since we've spent equal amounts of credits on our armies. I'm going to do my cavalry in a basic layout formation here, and I think I might just have these guys deployed and ready to fire straight away up over my men, of course, and I'll take my cavalry and deploy behind. Is this possible? I feel that they should be able to lob over and hit the ground in front. It's not the greatest of range, though. It is extremely short. I think I might just put them on the flank. Let's see what we can do in that case. And then, obviously, since artillery is very vulnerable, I will back them up with some cavalry. Cavalry. Reporting. Cavalry. Oui. And we'll start the battle. So, this is the latest period cavalry I could find. Feels like the horses don't really match the soldiers on top of them. They feel kind of light in a way. I would expect horses with more armor or something on them. But this looks rather tasty, don't you think? I'm gonna go in for some screenshots. Look at that guy. Freaked out. So we're defending, and here comes the Spanish army, or at least the Aragonese army, not the... I mean, there were plenty of Spanish factions down there, so... I mean, Crown of Aragon, and then there was Castile, and stuff like that. And, of course, Portugal was involved in one way or another. I'm not sure if it was named Portugal at the time. I think it was called, indeed, Kingdom of Portugal. It was a little more stable there on the west coast. Quite more unified, and sort of the same Portugal that we know today, compared to Spain at least, which became Spain later during the 1400s, I believe. That's just EU4 logic and knowledge kicking in there. I haven't read up that much on Iberian history, but you know, all to his own. We'll learn what we must learn in the areas that concern us. So, just now that I've said that should mean or imply that I know more about Scandinavian history, which I'm not too keen on either. I think I'm fairly invested into US history, actually. Mainly the American Civil War. Quite a bit about the Napoleonic Wars, too. Anything that's got big wars revolving around them. Civilian history, not so much. Although there were many great years in between wars that were very, obviously, important for various nations. If you guys want to see more of this, let me know. Please leave a like. If we get 1,000 likes, we'll make another Medieval Kingdoms video with one of your wished-for scenarios. And this is going to be as sort of cinematic as possible, as I intend to view it this way. And not control all too many people. Look at these men marching up. Dum dee do dee dee dum dee dum. It's beautiful though. I love the color schedule. Weird things Diplex says. Color schedule and shit. Here's some of the late Spanish cavalry. Or the Aragonese cavalry. If I say Spanish, there's going to be someone who's sort of anti-Aragonian or something like that, and it's going to be like, no, you can't call Crown of Aragon Spain. I mean, obviously it was like the Crown of Aragon, and I believe the Crown of Castile or something like that, or just Castile that formed together and did form Spain. Once again, got to read up on it. Look at these swords and cleavers, though. It's pretty crazy. Oh, cavalry's coming out. Cavs coming out, dun dun. They want the world to see that my calves are straight cheese. Okay, I think we're gonna be firing. Oh, big volley. Holy shit, look at that smoke though. Jesus fucking Christ. That can't be good for your health, can it? So, animations are still work in progress. Sounds are still work in progress, as you could tell. I couldn't even hear anything. Once again, very work in progress, this thing here. We're gonna engage. Oh my god, look. Pretty sure I don't want to keep my handgunners in front of the cavalry. I think I want to pull them back. What we'll do is we'll put these guys on Skirmish Mode, which is the good old classic mode in order to deal with various rascals and shit. But I do want to catch that charge, though, if they aim to do so. Oh my lord. Don't tell me you don't like this, because there's something rather nasty and pretty about it. Look at the smoke, too. The gunfire back there in the distance. Man, oh man. We've got an Oscar. Just gotta catch the right moment. And boom. It feels like my settings are lower for some reason. Sorry about this interruption. Which would be wrong. They're not. Yes, no, everything seems rather well, I'd say. Okay, might as well just increase that a bit. See these Huns. Completely out of period, obviously, for the mod. There we go. It's just a good, bright old day, that's why. And we will continue to watch as the battle rages on.
Trying to take out our general. Defend him.
Our general's fine. One of the cavalry units. That one's routing. But that one we still have to deal with.
The enemy refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied.
There we go. Let's continue watching this crazy pike slaughter here in the center. Lots of people getting shot, though, of course. Seems to be rather deadly. Lots of bullets hitting the various formations around here. Sorry, can I just get a picture of these shotgunners? Or handgunners, rather. Very, very, very attractive uniforms there. I really like the look of this. We have some more cavalry that's been sent out there to fight. Some of these units are breaking up and opening up in formations. We're going to continue battling them, though, and we're going to send our cavalry around this flank and prepare for a backstabbing formation. There we go. More and more pike fighting up here close. Oh, look at this. Just going at each other. So gruesome. And I'd like to fire right in there. I believe our artillery is about to be attacked. That's not to be preferred, of course. We're gonna watch the generals go at each other now. This is some good shit. One of our handgunner units was knocked out. This not being a replay, obviously, makes me more inclined to having to focus more like this. Instead of, in order to provide a cinematic battle, I need to, of course, make sure that there's a battle in the first place. So man up. Stop caring about the fight. Man the guns. I'm super dead serious. Man the guns. Fire right at that. Our pikemen will continue the struggle. Look at these. Let's just march into them with our spears. Forward! There's some artillery hitting ground here as well. I wonder what their artillery is doing. Not sure, but we're going to commence the attack here and we're going to hit up the handgunners back here. Yeah, well, they're firing all right. Look at that. Boom. Explosions behind our lines. It's a deadly fight. That's the Duchy of Burgundy is just here to defend their homeland, here to defend France. Oh, great hit. And the cavalry unit is just going to ride into this pike unit. Not sure if the AI has been programmed correctly there to recognize the full extent and danger. Oh, Jesus, we did the same thing. God, I wouldn't say I'm a hypocrite, but I would say that I've got a poor peripheral vision in some of these battles. Did not know that I was riding right into a pike unit. But hey, that's an eye for an eye. Their general has fallen too. Let's target down that final cavalry unit on this right flank with some handgunners. Very exciting indeed. We're going to pull up some more troops. Keeps charging in with cavalry. Our cavalry is currently engaging the handgunners, but it's not really too chaotic over there. This is what I'm excited for. Look at them. Courageously riding forward. Ooh. Oh. Volley after volley. And now these men will open fire too. This is something I don't want to miss. Make ready, fire! And the bullets are hitting ground. And as you can tell, it's quite a catastrophe for the charging cavalry. Will put them in a rout. We have saved the situation. And they're running. Glorious, glorious. But the fight continues. It's not quite over yet. There's a big concentration of enemy troops in the center. Our cavalry is currently fighting. It's fully engaged here fighting the handgunners. I even see some odd fire here and there, which I believe is from our own handgunners on this side. We're we're going to quickly go ahead and disengage them. And we are going to indeed use our artillery and get some shots into the left side here on our right flank. Oh, look at that. Right through. And the cannonballs just rip right through the lines. Would be really awesome to hear more sounds later on, of course. Look at that back there. Big fight going down over here. Getting some cool shots there in the background. Lots of bullets landing. Oh. We're gonna do a small square around these men and lock them in. We're gonna be moving these guys up. We're gonna be placing our artillery on the right side. Our cavalry doesn't seem to be enjoying this extended battling with the handgunners, so I will pull them out too. For the sake of achieving good stats here by the end, of course, of the Duchy of Burgundy. We must pride our king here. Or make him proud, rather. I'm not sure if priding your king is the right wording there. But we have indeed surrounded these Catalian Aragonese pikemen. And as they try and retreat, they're going to be facing this square of death. I'm not sure this is a pleasant way to end it. Well, it's sort of like we want to let them through. Doesn't seem like they're picking up on the pikes quite there exactly. It's a bit of a hug party going on here. I guess what you could say is that they're being cut down, although I think I just saw a Frenchman, or Burgundian rather, fall. We're knocking them out. We're using our fists. I've never seen that before. That's very cool. Well, indeed, we have been victorious today. We have stopped the oncoming enemy. We have stopped the Aragon advance there. And I guess that makes it a decisive victory. Then again, of course, we're playing the AI. But very equal, same amounts of men deployed. We only took 544 losses. They lost 3/4 of their army. So good results in general. Bit of a quick battle. And as you can tell there, some of these pikeman units got a massive amount of kills. Some of the handgunners did pretty well too. Their handgunners did a lot better than mine. Then again, their pikemen kind of sucked. A lot of them just got like 2 or 3 units killed. But that's also again because they're attacking us. They're walking into our pikes. It could have been different if I was attacking them. But I hope you enjoyed this short scenario, and I'll see you guys soon again. Bye.